Hello, and thank you for picking the Morse Practice Page tutorial video on ICR, or Instant Character Recognition. First thing I'd like to point out, at the top of my page, I have the Morse Practice Page saved as a bookmark. I also use that as a reset button, and I'll show you that in a moment. Assuming that we're a student in Beginner Carousel 1, I left-click on that. That brings up a third column. The last class I attended was a TINN class. That opens up the next column. The very first class I ever attended, let's assume that it was an RE&A for this exercise. Now, I'm going to come to the next column, and I'm going to pick ICR for Instant Character Recognition. As soon as I do that, it opens up some other things. Under More Settings, it opens up Voice and Delay, Expert Settings, Choose a Speaker. Now, why is this up here? Because this exercise is going to be a little bit different. This exercise, you won't need to sit and write down the letters. This one, you're going to play Beat the Computer. So you'll choose a voice if you already know which one works best for you. By default, it starts off at 3/4 of a second. So what we want to do is we're going to hit play, and this will play random characters for 2 minutes. And we want to say the character out loud before the computer does. So let's give a quick listen to hear what this sounds like.
T
N
N
E
E
T
T
R
R
E
E
A
A
R.
R R.
Now, you heard me saying the characters before the computer, and I was getting a lot of them correct. I was getting more correct than I was wrong. Now, it's going to sound funny, but you want to miss about 1/3 of those. Now, I was doing better than missing 1/3. Because if you miss a third, then you're in what's called the learning zone. If you're getting all of the characters, or almost all of the characters before the computer can say them, you're not really stretching your mind into learning those characters. So we need to increase our difficulty. So in this exercise, to increase our difficulty, we do that right here. So we can drop that delay down to 1/2 second. Now, since we've already hit play, we've played some of our characters, and we've realized, you know what, I know these a little bit better. Let me increase my difficulty. What we'll do at this time is we're going to hit shuffle. Now they're in a different order. And now we can hit play again. Listen to our characters.
R I A E.
And if we're still doing better than 2/3 correct, we can drop that delay again. We could drop it down to all the way down to 1/4 of a second. So this is very quick. And again, we'll unshuffle, reshuffle. Let's hit play so you can hear what 1/4 of a second delay sounds like. You got to be on your game for this one.
T E T A E N T.
So that's about how fast you'd need to say them. As soon as you hear it, you need to say it. And again, try to say it before the computer does. So let's go back up to the top of our page. Let's hit our reset button up here. Now, setting this up again for ICR. We're going to hit Student, Beginner Carousel 1, the last class I attended from this column, the very first class I ever attended from this column, whether it be RE&A or UWV or HOF was your first class. We'll assume that RE&A was my first class I attended. In this column, I'm going to pick Instant Character Recognition. And now I'm going to go ahead and scroll down my page. I'm going to press play. And if I need to, or if I did this exercise earlier in the day or yesterday, and I already know that I should be at 1/2 second, well, then you can go ahead and adjust that. Put in your proper speaker that you prefer hearing. Adjust your tone that you like to hear. If 700 hertz is your preferred tone, as we get older, I think I find that the lower tones are more suitable for my hearing. I prefer 540 over 700. Press play, sit back, and beat the computer. Well, I hope this helps you along with your instant character recognition journey. Write down any problem characters that you have, and we're going to talk about problem characters in a different video. Thank you for tuning in to the Morse Practice Player tutorial on instant character recognition.